and all worlds will join, where every man is equally under God. Prosperity for all and endless life with pure untainted blood will forever flow. The beginning of mankind and every step taken since are essential elements in this journey. Heaven will be created. This is the power of the living. This is the power of knowledge. In the future, man will be more than man. By God's will, man will find peace and tranquility, but with his approval. Eventually, we will all coexist forever, painless. Today is that journey.
Now what we finna talk about the dictatorship. This is about to be a complete and total dictatorship in America. I'm representing a dictatorship where I'm going to be dictating everything that's going on in America. The moment I step into the White House, I'm arresting the United States government. I'm going to arrest the government. I will be the top officer. I will hold an office in government. I will be the top officer. Then I'm going to arrest the United States government because it is inadequate. And it has been inadequate since the beginning because it has always violated the constitutional rights of every American citizen. When the people vote for me, the people are not really voting for me. They're voting for change. They're voting for this particular change by voting for me. What I'm talking about doing is a dictatorship. So that is what these people are voting for. But it's not me who's dictating the situation. It's the people. 50 million Americans are about to come together and then with the power of the presidency, dictate a new system in America. I'm not like Kim Jong-un or any of these communist parties or anything like that, or even Hitler. I'm not that kind of dictator. I'm the kind of dictator where I'm in a situation that has to be dictated, and it is dictated that I do it. What I'm talking about doing, nobody else in the United States is even thinking on this level. No one of power. The people of power are all destructive and corrupt. It's people that are like me that are thinking on this level. But so far, none of them, there are no books, no nothing out there where this type of system is being created. Nobody's talking about an answer. In everybody's mind, we know we got to do better and we know there's a better way, but no one has actually laid down a blueprint for this better way. So my plan is the only blueprint that actually works, that actually we can effectively take steps on it right now. I mean, this is something we can do right now. Right now, Americans can say, okay, look, we're going to do what is in this plan. It's going to take us 2 years. And in order to make it happen, we're going to have to make this guy the dictator so we can dictate through him. Bam. In 2 years, the system is created and everybody's on it. And we've moved into our evolution. This is something that literally we can do. I'm actually laying it out right now within this vlog. All the videos, if you watch them, they add up to a code, a higher profile type of understanding of life and everything and how to live together. The basics of it is all laid out, but there's no way I am going to think of everything. It's not my job to even do that. It's actually my job to just dictate and make sure that it happens. America is about this liberation and everything and the democracy. The whole point of the dictatorship is to bring about the next level of our democracy. Right now, we have what's called a representative government. People are representing you in the United States government. And these people that are representing you are using the power that they have over you against you because they are working in their best interest. And there's no such thing as a person not working in their best interest. Even Obama was doing what was in his best interest, not the interest of all the people in the country. So he's going to do what he thinks is right and what he deems is right. Same thing with me. I'm going to do what I think is right and what I deem is right. So the people who vote for me are thinking, hey, I want to do what he's talking about doing. Every person gives a different possibility. Me, this is the possibility with voting for me. That's why I tell people I am the most popular vote. Even though no one knows about me, no one knows who I am. People are slowly getting a chance to hear about me, but I'm going to have to go viral before this thing actually really takes flight. Because if people understood what I'm saying and what I am talking about, then they will agree that this is the best vote. This is the most popular vote because anyone who actually understood this would want to do it. Every single American would want to do it if they totally understood it. However, a lot of Americans are not concerned with government and all that, period. They're not even concerned about how things are governed. They think that everything will be just done okay anyway. Most people are just worried about nonchalant stuff, that they like to watch, cats and cars and whatever it is, type of person you are, makeup. And I mean, this is what people are focused on most of the time. They're focused on sitcoms and movies. They're not focused on what's actually going on in the United States. Nobody's focused on that except the people who are at the top. And the reason they're focused so much on it is because it's a means to make a lot of money, because there's a lot of power and money involved in how things operate. But we as a people have been taught not to be involved with that and to let them do it for us. So now our ignorance is bliss. We're just running around doing the stuff and having fun, while these guys are making things happen for themselves. And they're doing it through the system of representative government. The representative government is pretty much a slave master setup. This person is considered themselves an elite. They call themselves elite. Everyone in government is considered elite and elitist. Now, just the thought of that, an elitist, is derogatory all within itself. Elitist? I mean, what is that? I mean, that doesn't make sense. Elites? You're an elite? Okay, if you come to my house, then I guess I'm an elite over you, right? Because I have all the power in the house. If you don't go by what I say, then you got to go, right? So I'm an elitist. So I'm an elite. Okay, whatever. This is not their house. This is our house. We all have ownership. Everybody together is the complete ownership of the United States. And the people who are on the top calling themselves elitist are actually just taking advantage of a situation. My situation is about changing this elitist thing and making it equal for everyone by first becoming the ultimate elite, by overshadowing the elites. See, the people on the bottom are never going to be able to get what they really deserve no time soon, because the elites will continue to close the door because they have a decision whether they should open it or close it. They have a decision to whether they're going to help you or not. And every single time, they are not going to help you because they are self-pleasing robots. So therefore, somebody has to take control of that door. Now, that's me. That's what I represent. I can't take control of the door because I'm nothing and I'm nobody. But we can take control of the door. That's why me as a dictator is not the same thing as Kim Jong-un or somebody else out here. Because what they're doing is they're forcing people to do whatever they want them to do. And it's based on their own selfish needs. It's not the needs of the people as a whole. This is not a setup plot for them to increase democracy. No, with me, it is. That's what this is about. Because I am representing you as a dictator. I'm representing you. And you're saying, you know what? I'm fed up with the crap. I'm fed up with the nonsense. You're not going to shut the door because we're going to put a wedge in there. And then you're going to put your foot in that door so it can't be closed. I am that foot. Okay? I'm the foot. That door cannot be closed now because of me. Now you can't close this door because my foot is in there. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do, since I've got the power, I can do whatever I want, just like these elites are doing whatever they want. Now I can do whatever I want. Not only am I going to put my foot in the door, but I'm going to swing it wide open and I'm going to let everyone in. That's exactly what my dictatorship is based on. That's exactly what I'm going to do in the United States in 2020 when I become president. I mean, it's the moment I step in there, it's all over with. If I go into the White House, I'm not a traditional dictator in the way because I have been voted by the people. I was put there by the people. I didn't have power. See, Trump has power. Okay? Trump has power. Just in his name, he has power. He has all this power in the world. He has all this power over you. He has all this power before he became president, before he even ran for president. I mean, he had so much power. He was grabbing women and doing all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That isn't right. And he was getting away with it because he has power. Okay, I'm powerless. I've been accused of things and was innocent and still had to serve time as I was guilty. My rights have been violated everywhere I've lived. I'm talking about states, cities, whatever. I've been violated every single time, and I will continue to be violated because I have no power. What dictates that I don't have any power is the fact that I don't have any money. So therefore, I'm nothing, I'm nobody, and I'm worthless. But me as president, that's you giving me power. That's taking the power from these rich elites. They have all the power. But me, I'm going to have power over them. I'm going to overpower every situation that they're in, everyone in government. But the power is going to come from the people because I don't have any power. I have zero power. I could barely get anybody to listen to me. So that shows you how weak I am. But the people is powerful. The people can change all of this situation up. The people, you, me, all of us together, we the people have the power. It's stated right there in the Constitution. This is the only country where the people actually do have the power to seize control. And I am representing that seizure of the control of the United States. And I've already done the math. We only need 50 million votes because there's already a two-party system set up that is nothing but a game that's used against the citizens. This binary game that's really based on one guy getting over half the votes. Republicans and Democrats are only trying to get half the vote because it's impossible to get everybody to like you. Even a dictator couldn't do that. I'm coming in and behind all of this, and everybody's going to be trying to vote for me. That is an individual that is using their good senses, that wants a revolution, that is sick of living on the bottom. This is why this situation is a hostile takeover. Whoever wants to be in on this new revolution will receive $1 million. And it's imperative that you receive $1 million because I'm suing the United States for everything that for violating the rights of the people. This government is not valid. And the reason why it's not valid even more now, because we have found a new form of government that is way more viable, technological wise, and in every single way. It's way more advanced than the United States system. So therefore, I'm suing the United States system. And then the proceeds are going to the new America, which is the people who get onto this revolution where I'm a dictator in the front, dictating what now must happen, which is this new way of life. That is what I'm dictating. That's how America got here. America was dictated in the first place by the founding fathers because everybody was not trying to do what they were trying to do. They took it upon themselves to make that happen. Just like right now, I'm taking it upon myself to make this happen. This is a strategic military type of situation because when I get in the White House, the first thing I'm doing is invoking martial law on the Capitol because the United States government is going to be under arrest. Nothing's really going to change on the very surface day one, except one thing. Now I can say whatever I want to do and everyone has to help me. It doesn't matter if you're on Congress. It doesn't matter if you're a governor, a mayor, nothing. You have to help me. You have to. You don't have any choice. And I'm not trying to hear nothing except how we're going to do this. Other people can sit there and deal with all the problems and the issues of now. I'm working on the future. So I'm talking to Elon Musk. I'm talking to Google. I'm talking to Microsoft. I'm talking to everybody, and everything in the United States is a resource to get done what the people want done, which is a new system that I'm dubbing right now as Facebook government. But in reality, it's the hive mind. But we're just going to call it Facebook government right now. It turns America into a quantum computer is what it does. I mean, I'm on some higher level situation right here with the mathematics and the code that I'm speaking right now. The reality of what I'm doing is way on a way higher level. When this system is out and done, the people who voted for this are the citizens of America 2.0. We're creating America 2.0. America advanced to the next level. This dictatorship is like a pivotal moment where it had to happen in order to make this happen. Somebody had to be invested the powers, and we had to go in and make it happen. I mean, that's just something that it comes down to. It's the might of a man, and I have the might to do this. It's within me. First of all, because all of this is coming from me. So there's nothing else in me but this. So I'm the only one that can even be trusted in a situation like this. We're going to do this, and it's going to get pulled off. The system is up and going. 2 years later, I'm relinquishing all the power that was invested in me by these 50 million people. I'm going to invest all that power right back into them because that's the way that system is going to work. That's the way the new America is going to work. It's going to work where everybody is a government controller. Everyone will become a government controller. Everyone will have a government Facebook-like account. You're tapped into the hive mind. You are now a chip inside of the quantum computer of the United States, which can solve problems immediately because of how everyone is synced up in the system. This system is protected by your constitutional right to privacy. So no one in the United States, not even the president, and definitely no one outside of the United States can access that account. That account is protected by your privacy. Only you have access to that account and is allowed to manipulate into this account and get information from this account because that account is a government control. You have a government control. Therefore, whenever you spend money, it is associated with that government controller. And that money, any taxes you spend, you got two accounts. One is your bank account that's taxed, and one is untaxed government account. And that government money you can only use on government functions. So therefore, you're in the system working with other people and other groups and supporting things and getting things done. You know what's going on in your city because they are reaching out to you. They're reaching out to you because they need some of that money that you got. It's just like Facebook. If you're living in the state of Texas, you're automatically in that system. And anything that's going on, decisions and stuff like that that's going on in the state of Texas, then you're getting a bulletin on that situation. And and they're trying to get you to understand what they're trying to do. And now because they want your vote. And if they get enough votes, then they automatically have the money to get something done. But it literally has to come from the people. You have to go to the people to get it. That means they have to understand and know what you're talking about. That means you have to make what you're doing right before we will even be convinced. And if we do it this way, then the consensus is known. The real consensus is known. And if we know the real consensus, and that is how we're spending our money, then we're talking about almost perfect security with the economy. Therefore, it doesn't matter about this $1 million that I'm going to print up on digital currency. This is going to be our new currency. A lot of people think that it's going to destroy everything and all the financial markets. And it's like, no, because we are finna change over the system. There's going to be so much movement that you won't be able to calculate it. No one will be able to calculate, is it going up or down, or should we do interest rates and up? They're not going to be able to figure none of that out because this is going to be a huge hit. $50 trillion for 50 million people voted for me. So that's $50 trillion at least. I may get 70 million votes if people start understanding this. Maybe I get 80 to 90 million, whatever. That's going to be the money in the United States of America 2.0. Let's say 50 trillion in digital currency. The treasury's going to get shut down. Why? Because I said it's getting shut down. I'm a dictator. I don't follow the rules. I tell you what to do because right now I'm dictating in America. And right now the people, we know what we want. So everybody at the treasury is fired immediately. Eventually, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to exchange for this digital currency. And every time we exchange for that digital currency, them US dollars are getting burnt. Even the ones that aren't physical, because most of them aren't. So when you say, oh, yeah, I want to buy this currency, okay, we're burning out of existence those dollars. Those dollars no longer exist. They have been replaced by digital currency now. And we've got 50 trillion of this money. And now it's America 1.0 is going to have to buy in. And as it happens, as these people are buying in, this money is disappearing. Now you have to be on the system in order to operate with this money. You can use it to operate outside the system, but you're really going to need to be in the system because otherwise you're losing power. You're still getting taxed, but you got to get in the system. So now you are part of the government and you're operating and doing things. Native Americans, no, unless you're an American citizen, you will not be on Facebook government and manipulating things in the United States. You will not be doing that. You're a person from overseas. Nope. You have no access. You will not be getting on Facebook government. Or you're an illegal alien. Nope. No access. You will not be on Facebook government. And this is how we're going to build a digital wall. This physical wall, it's like people thinking in the Stone Age. You don't build a physical wall for anything. Now it's all digital. It's all within the code. Okay. We got this thing set up. We got this firewall, so now only these people can actually access and get what they need. Now, if anybody wants to get on the system because they're not, this wall is a paywall. You're going to have to pay to get in, and it depends on every single individual. But when you're coming in, if all you got to your name is 100,000, it's probably going to cost you like 300,000-400,000 to get in, if not more, because we're taxing big time on everybody trying to become an American citizen. And if you don't have anything, then you're in debt at least 200,000-300,000 to the situation. So that's servitude for a certain amount of time. But you're going to be getting work and being paid and living your life. Way before that happens, what is about to happen in America is I'm going to be made into a dictator. And I'm dictating what goes on in Congress. And the reason why I'm dictating it, because if I ask them to do it, they're not going to do it. Nobody's going to do anything I tell them to unless I got 50 million people and I'm in the White House. Okay, now I can make something happen. I can make $1 million pop up in your pocket. Give me 2 years. Give me 2 years and it's done. And it's basically a big change that has to happen before it can happen. Because we're talking $50 trillion. So we're talking about a new America. We're talking about reparation. We're talking about resetting the whole situation and redoing it, but advancing it at the same time. Because see, every single person is going to be a government controller. Every single person is a government controller. Every person has controls within the government. When you in this Facebook government system, you are getting information about everything. People are reaching out to you on everything that's going on. It's not like this government what we got today, where you sit back and complain to yourself on Facebook and you and your friends make fun of each other about it, and then politicians come in and extort y'all and for votes, and they're just doing that to get paid off of these elitists over here who are really white supremacists. I mean, that's the system we in right now. It's ridiculously stupid and backwards, and nobody's talking straight about anything except me. Everybody's got an opinion. I'm the one who is not giving you no opinions. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do, and I'm telling you what I gotta do to fix everything. And see, that's the difference between me and everybody you gonna see on YouTube. Everything you gonna see on Facebook, nothing is like this. Nothing is like me. That's why people think I'm a drug addict. They've never ran into something like this. They've never seen something like this, because everybody is backdooring you for money, even from the politicians to the preachers. Now me, I'm trying to spark revolution, and no one else is trying to do that. Everyone else is talking propaganda, just trolling for money. That's all they're doing. They're writing books to sell them. They're trolling for money. Nobody's actually offering real answers because no one's looking for them. Everybody's trying to make some money. That's another reason why I am going to be the dictator, because I am the only one that's going to do the right thing. Everybody else going to settle for a little bit of cash. They're going to sell out. No, this is my thing. I'm the dictator. So no, I'm not selling out on myself. Why would I? I'm finna be a dictator. Why would I sell out? I don't need to. I'm going to be able to tell Elon Musk what to do. In order to effectively make a change from within, it's going to have to be dictated. And I'm the guy who is going to be the dictator. I'm not hiding it. Because you got to understand, if you vote for me, what that means. And that's what it means. But I'm not dictating for me. I'm dictating for we. You, me, and the other people, and everybody in the United States, even the enemies, even the ones who want to sit here and try to stop me. I'm even dictating for them. They're too stupid to see better. But there's a lot of people who listen to me rave on, because that's what I do. I just rave on. But there's a lot of people who listen to what I'm saying, and they know this is on point. It is the right direction. That's all I know. And we know that. And I'm not perfect about how I'm presenting it. I'm doing a less than fair job of doing it. I'm having fun with it, but the reality of the whole situation is this. What I'm talking about is the future of this country. It's the way that it plays out, the way that it's supposed to play out. It's the way that the forefathers even saw that it was going to play out. That's the reason why they planted this option here for me to observe. I see what they're trying to do. I see what they're saying. The president can literally do this, but only with the help of the people. Okay, so that's what we need to do. We need to get together. The people, me, and the plan will pan out, and in 2 years, boom, we will be on a whole nother level. But we got to make a U-turn and get back on the right track. So that means dictatorship for like 2 years. America's about to be a complete and total dictatorship for 2 years, and it's going to be dictated by Marcus Sykes, Black Jesus, the Antichrist. And I'm going to be dictating, number one, Facebook government. I'm going to sue America, and I'm going to give the proceeds to the future, and I'm going to hand them the government. I'm going to hand you power to do and say what you want to. You don't have that right now. Only the representatives have that power. See, I'm going to make it where everybody has this power to get up and make a change. You heard it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Marcus Sykes, a.k.a. Black Jesus, the Antichrist, President of the United States.